Hi, my name is Jane Kentala, the instructor for this introductory course in forensic science. First, what's forensic science, or forensics? In order to convict a criminal, we need evidence that the suspect has committed the crime. Forensics is about how to apply scientific methods to investigate a crime. I'm sure you've all seen movies in which they used DNA to convict the criminal. In real life, however, while some suspects have been found guilty based on DNA evidence, some of them were judged innocent many years later based on a more reliable DNA technique. So, we must keep in mind that even today, DNA evidence is still not 100% reliable and, very importantly, not always available. So, what other types of evidence can be used instead of or in addition to DNA? The testimony of a witness? Can we trust the witness's recall of the events? Is it really reliable? Can their memory be influenced by their expectations or affected by trauma? What if a witness has only heard voices? Can a person reliably distinguish a voice from another? We will discuss all of these issues later. But for today, let's talk about audio recordings made at the crime scene or over the phone. In many movies, the audio recordings are clear enough to understand most of the words recorded, and it is just a question of matching the recording with the voice of the suspect. The investigators usually do this with fantastic technology that can produce a match within a few seconds. I'm afraid that in reality, however, this amazing technology doesn't exist. At least, not yet. Why? To assess the possible match between a person's voice and the recording of a voice, the speech can be analyzed with computer software. Although speech scientists can analyze various features of speech, it is not yet clear which features can be used to distinguish one voice from another. That is because speech does not only vary between individuals, it also varies within the same person. Obviously, the voice of a person may be affected by sickness, tiredness, and let's not forget alcohol. But it may also vary according to whom that person is speaking to, the social context, environmental conditions, and so on. An additional problem lies in the quality of the recording, which is more often than not very poor. And I mean really, really poor. Since the recording has been done most likely in secret or by accident, it is usually done with a low-quality microphone, possibly hidden in a suitcase, sometimes far from the center of the crime and with considerable background noises. This lack of quality interferes further with the ability to analyze the speech in the recording properly. Not only can it be difficult to identify who is speaking, but it may be difficult to even figure out what has been said or done. In an attempt to solve this problem, a recording is sometimes enhanced before being presented in a court of law. This is usually done through manipulation of the speech signal, which gives the impression that we can understand the recording better. And I say impression because forensic researchers have demonstrated that it does not make the recording easier to understand. Instead, it provides a false sense of confidence in what people think they heard. To make matters worse, a transcript of the recording is sometimes presented to the court of law, which further increases this false sense of confidence, while the reliability of the transcript remains questionable.